Making requests with modal could. John and Lisa are classmates. John says to Lisa, "Hey, Lisa, I don't have a pencil sharpener. Could I borrow your pencil sharpener?" Lisa says, "Sure, here you go." John says, "Thanks. I really appreciate it." Lisa says, "Don't mention it." John doesn't have a pencil sharpener, so he wants to use Lisa's pencil sharpener. And how does he say it? He says, "Could I borrow your pencil sharpener?" Is he going to keep the pencil sharpener forever? No, he's going to use it for a short time and then return it to Lisa. That's what borrow means. Now, let's take a look at the words. Could. Could is a helping verb. It's a modal. A modal is a helping verb, and this helping verb helps to make a request. You ask someone for something or to do something. And borrow is a verb. No S, no ES, no IES, no ING. Could I? Could I borrow? The modal could is used to ask someone to do something. So a student could ask a teacher the following: "Could you please check my work?" "Could you please repeat that?" "Could you please spell blah 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 blah?" "Could you please speak more slowly?" So the modal could is used to ask someone to do something. Could you please check my work? We have seen this before. Do you remember? You can also say, "Please check my work." So you can say, "Could you please check my work?" Or, "Please check my work." "Could you please repeat that?" Or, "Please repeat that." "Could you please spell blah 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 blah?" Or, "Please spell blah 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 blah." Please check, please repeat, please spell. What do we call these? That's right, the imperative. So, you can ask someone to do something in two ways. You can say, "Could you please?" Or you can use the imperative form. The modal could is used to ask someone if you can do something. So now the student is going to ask the teacher if he can do something, not something that the teacher does. He wants to do something. So he says, "I have a headache. Could I please go home now?" "I don't have the handout. Could I please have one?" "Could I please leave the classroom? My mom is calling me." If I ask you this, "My cell phone is dead. Could I borrow your cell phone?" and you want to say yes, you can say, "Of course," "Sure," "Certainly." And because you said yes, I'm going to say thank you to you, and I will say, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks. I really appreciate it. But you don't always want to say yes. Sometimes you want to say no. So, a polite way of saying no is, I'm sorry, I don't have one. I'm sorry, I'm using it now. I'm sorry, I never lend my cell phone. So that is a polite way of saying no. And even though you said no, I'm going to still say thank you. And I will say, that's okay. Thanks anyway. That's okay. Don't worry about it. When someone says thank you to you because you said yes and you gave that person something or you did something, you can say to them, don't mention it. You're welcome. Anytime.